We must always treat everyone in a manner in which ourselves would like to be treated. Pandit Shri Ram Sharma Acharya. Book name Shishtachar or Sahyog. Courtesy and Cooperation. Book Introduction. This is the last book in the series of 24 books explaining the Gayatri Mantra. This book focuses on the last alphabet of the Gayatri Mantra and answers the questions related to social etiquettes, art of conversation, courtesy, kindness, and rules on how to interact with others. The last alphabet of the Gayatri Mantra, that is Ta, educates us about courtesy and cooperation. Being humble, courteous, grateful, and respectful are some basic success mantras since time is immemorial. If there are any doubts, let's test this principle scientifically using Newton's third law to satisfy that curiosity. The law goes as every action has equal and opposite reaction. This law is not working in isolation. Some other laws are working simultaneously. Our behavior with one individual doesn't affect that particular individual, but there are repercussions on his or her associates, family members, and colleagues. Then they would also start behaving with each in a similar manner, triggering the whole society to behave in a particular way. Hence, courtesy is necessary for society. Why is there a need for cooperation in society? As we all are born as humans, we are incomplete from that moment. On the contrary, a tadpole, that is baby frog, is capable of living its life on its own right from the word go. While we as human babies are dependent for survival during our days as infants, and not only as infants but also as adults, we are dependent on each other. Our lives are mere transactions. All the transactions are between time, money, and matter. We buy clothes, food items, entertainment, reports, consultants, engineers, architects, medical advice, formal education, luxury, travel, tourism, etc. Everything drills down to a transaction between money, time, and matter. If someone throws a spanner in the works, the whole system would be spoiled, and everything might collapse like a domino effect. We might have to travel back to Stone Age time. It is for this reason cooperation is required in society. Few excerpts from the book. First, whatever growth and progress humans have achieved so far, taming all the other species and acting as the controller of nature, is primarily because of cooperation only. The scientific community cooperates for the greater good, shared knowledge, and research, and has achieved success that no other species could even imagine. Animals are still living their lives as they were thousands of years ago. Second, a feeling of friendliness, of friendly behavior is not common or similar in everyone. Those who develop such an attitude sees the whole world with intimacy and love, primarily because they have realized that there is a nil value of having a solo personality of my own. Whatever progress is possible, it is only by collaborative value creation. It helps in achieving world peace. Third, there is a direct correlation between courtesy and cooperation. Humans have identified the need for courteous behavior with each other because in today's time, cooperation often depends upon mutual behavior. It is only because of our behavior we can introduce our civilization and culture to fellow human. Fourth, despite the fact that courteous behavior is an essential life skill, it is still in a very state of affairs in families. People do not dive deeper into the art of mannerism. Hence, they often take this as a phase that is required for the external world and is unnecessary at home. They often forget that practice makes man perfect. And if you, as a parent or a teacher, do not practice mannerism at home, the next generation will adopt it the same way. Hence, mannerism or courteous or cooperation is a behavioral practice that is to be taught since childhood. Fifth, one of the objectives of higher education is that humans should absorb and adopt good practices in life. Unfortunately, the current education system is such that the more the person is qualified, the more self-centered they become. An Italian saying about alcohol says, "When the alcohol goes in your system, wisdom goes out of your system." We can correlate the same to today's education system. Few topics covered in the book. First, the need for cooperation. Second, cooperation and universal progress. Third, a feeling of friendliness with cooperation. Fourth, the relationship between cooperation and courtesy. Fifth, the importance of the art of conversation. Sixth, be truthful and absolute but with politeness.